Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Some horrible news today out of Alaska, and it affects the Royal Princess. The Royal Princess has just started her very first cruise to Alaska. She left Vancouver on the 11th of the month and has been struck with basically catastrophe right off the bat. On two different planes, seaflit planes that head up into the fjords and land on the lakes and head out to some of the smaller areas where they land on the lakes and eat at a lodge. Two separate incidences had the float planes crashed into each other. They had passengers both on a private tour and one sold through the cruise line. Had passengers on board from the Royal Princess, both planes who went down. They apparently struck around 1:30 p.m. yesterday. Both ended up in the water. One ended up in a lake, one ended up in the ocean. On the private tour, which was a smaller plane, there were 4 people on board, and including a pilot plus a pilot. All 5 of those passengers perished in the plane crash. The other plane, which was the Princess excursion, had 11 passengers plus the pilot. Apparently all passengers are accounted for except for one. One is still missing, but the other 10 have been brought to the hospital who are pronounced in fair to good condition, which is pretty much as well as anyone can ever expect from going down in a small plane crash in the ocean or a lake or anywhere for that matter. They're just be thankful they were able to get to a place to land to be rescued. Search and rescue immediately responded to the situation, and the FAA will be heading out to have investigators. They're expected to arrive later today to find out exactly what happened. Apparently, weather shouldn't have been too much of a concern. There wasn't too high a winds. There was some low cloud cover, but no pilots in that area are usually normally used to flying in that situation, and they have sort of set patterns up there that they're supposed to follow. So we're not sure what happened. If there's an instrument problem, we'll have to wait for the investigators to find out exactly what's going on. The Royal Princess was in Ketchikan at the time, and the captain put out an announcement telling everybody that there's been an incident and that the cruise would not be leaving on time. We're unsure when they'll be released to set sail again to finish off the leg of her first voyage ever to Alaska. And this is definitely not the way anyone wants to start a cruise season with news like this. Again, this is not a cruise line issue really, but they were passengers on board the Royal Princess. And on a personal note, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who was asking if it was me, because you all know I'm going to Alaska. I don't leave 11 more days. I leave in a couple of weeks, 2 Fridays from now. So it's not me. I'm on the second leg of the first sailings. But I woke up this morning with about 50 Facebook posts and about 150 emails in my email box asking if I was okay. So I just wanted to quickly mention that. Thank you everybody. I'm fine. I haven't even left yet. Thank you for your concern. I do know some people who were on this cruise, and luckily they emailed me and said that they were fine as well. So good news from my standpoint. But I just wanted to give out my condolences to the families and friends. Princess has instituted their care center on board and will help deal with the passengers and help them get through this as well. But our hearts and thoughts go out to the families and friends of the people who are on this cruise. And I hope those who are in hospital just get, full recovery and they find the last person as well. Well, that's the news update for now. If you appreciate these news updates, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I hope it's much happier news the next time I have to report something. Have yourself a safe and a great vacation.